Hunt's first fight of the championships due to circumstances. A bye and then a walkover.
Ladies and gentlemen, your judges for this contest come from Tunisia, Kyrgyzstan, Morocco, Colombia and Sri Lanka.
The 2025 Oceania champion, Kobe Hunt, up against an experienced Russian fighter in KHUDOIAN, and the Russian fighters have gone very, very well in Ring A. They turned in some tremendous performances. To be perfectly honest, we had a couple more yesterday. Sharabutdin Atayev, Vyacheslav Rogozhin. We've seen Evgeny Kool, we've seen Dzhambala Bishamov. It's a strong, strong team. David Surov, 20 years old. KHUDOIAN is 29. And on experience will be the favourite, you would probably say, going into this, but we'll see how it all plays out. So this is our opening fight of the night, the minimum weight division.
Round one.
KHUDOIAN in the red and Hunt in the blue. Right hand into the body. Left to the body again there from KHUDOIAN. Switching to orthodox here, the fighter in red, and again just dips his knees and takes that long right hand to the body. He is a fighter who likes to get low. He boxes out of a bit of a crouch. I mentioned it in his last fight. In the World Championships in 2021, he actually got disqualified for dipping too low at the waist too regularly. I think that's something he probably has had to work on since, because at that point he was hinging at the waist and dipping his knees a bit, but he was mainly hinging at the waist, whereas now you can see that when he gets low, it's because he uses those legs. He squats rather than dips. That's a good example there, actually. You see those legs really flex. It's a tiring thing to do. Left hand into the body again there from KHUDOIAN. Good one too there from KHUDOIAN. Straight left hand. Hunt came back with a right hand. Good jab from KHUDOIAN. And again, he's just been beaten to the punch here, Hunt. A little bit slow to get off maybe, but he's trying to just work his way into this. You can't take too long to do that in this three-round format, of course. Right hand off the ropes there from KHUDOIAN, who's dominated this opening round. He's looked really nice and sharp. Good left hand there, and the referee had a look at that. Probably wasn't too far away from a standing count, but he took it okay, Hunt, but he was on the run a little bit there towards the end of the round, and he clicked through the gears in that 3 minutes there, KHUDOIAN. Started off with the jab to the body, just went for the body, then switched up a little bit, and then looked a bit more for combinations. Always impressive seeing someone build their way in like that. And 1:10.8 in there. I think that was a good candidate for a 10.8. It's 10.9 for a close round, remember. 10.8 for a clear round win. 10.7 for a very clear round win. And if there's one thing I would say about the scoring this week, I would say that
Seconds out.
Judges maybe need to be more prepared to give 10.8s, because a close round win and a clear round win, to win a round clearly,
Round 2.
you don't have to dominate every single second of it. And I'd say that was a clear, comfortable round win. Shoelace, bootlace is undone. Good amount of Australian fans in, you can hear them. This is better from Hunt, getting onto the front foot, let his right hand go there. Referee could have gone in a bit quicker there, I think, maybe. And he's giving the standing count because he did get caught there, Hunt. Well, he stepped in, and I thought that was a more promising situation for him, to be honest. The referee's given the standing count. There was a clean shot in there. It didn't really have too much effect on him. Strong right hand again, and another standing count. This is something else that we discussed during the course of the week, is when you do and don't give a standing count. It's up to the judges to interpret what happens in a round as a whole anyway. There's no rule in place that the standing count means this or that. They just interpret it as a whole. So in a sense, it doesn't really matter too much, but I feel like a standing count should be reserved for a punch that gets some kind of a physical reaction. You feel like the fighter might be slightly hurt. If they just take it and take it well, I don't really feel like you need to give it. He's just standing off him now, HUDOIAN, in the final few seconds of the round. I wonder whether he's just saving a bit for the third and final round, thinking that he should be able to get him out of there. Another good, clean shot there from HUDOIAN, and this could be it. The referee has decided that that's it. Well, it's 3 standing counts. You can't have 3 in a round. Any more than that, then you're done. And he doesn't like it, Hunt. And I understand why he doesn't like it, because he's not getting beaten up there, and that's kind of my point. If a standing count is given when the fighter is hurt, to my mind, it's always there to protect the fighter. And if the legs give a little wobble and you don't do it, and then the fighter, the opponent follows up and flattens them because they're in that kind of state, then that's bad. But that wasn't going to happen there. It didn't look like it was going to do anyway. It doesn't make too much difference. HUDOIAN was winning that fight. He was going to go on and win that fight. There's no question about that. But Kobe Hunt, I think, would have liked the opportunity to take part in that third round.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest and heading into our semi-final by way of RSC is in the red corner, representing Russia, Edmond KHUDOIAN.
Good performance, though, that from KHUDOIAN, really was. Razor sharp right from the start. And he takes his place in the semi-finals. And one thing on that, if you get a bronze medal here, you are guaranteed $75,000 US. And if you make it to the semi-finals, you are, of course, guaranteed that bronze. And there's that right hand, and he's not hurt by that. You can see he takes it and keeps coming forward. And he's annoyed with himself for getting caught. You could just see